we've tested our skill. Everything seems to be working right. And now it's time to prepare our skill for publishing. Woohoo! It's almost time to have our first skill live on Amazon. So the first thing we need to do is let's come right up here and click on the logo so we can come back to our project's dashboard. At our project's dashboard, we want to hit this menu so that we can click on the edit button. And here we want to make sure that we have all the correct information right here. Our skill is still about Cajun facts, so I'll leave that information in there. It's still in an appropriate category, which is education and reference, and it's going to publish in the U.S. English language. Now, another awesome premium feature is having the ability to actually publish this in many other English-speaking locales as well. So you want to upgrade so that you can just simply tick on this and it will publish to other places. And you can also publish it to all these other places right here as well if it fits. Doesn't make sense to have this English-speaking stuff in Spanish, French, German, or Italian, or Japanese, right? You want to upgrade so that you can publish it to all these places at the same time. Now, the icon is still correct, but our description is not correct. It says this is a demo, so we need to put the correct description in there. So I have a description I've created, and I'm just going to copy and paste that information in here. So let me come over here, and I'll take that out, and I'll paste in my information right here, and I'll show you more about this in just a moment. I'll go ahead and hit Update. Now, I'll open this up, and it's important that we look at the Activation tab. Now it's time to make sure that all of this is correct. So we'll take time to look at it and look at each field to make sure it has the right information. However, it's important to note that a lot of these fields have limitations. Amazon says that you can use up to 50 characters for a name. So your name has to be short, and that includes spaces. So if we count this, we can see that there's 11 characters for the project name. Same thing for the invocation name. And then there's the sample phrases that are right here. And then there's a one-sentence description. Now, there's something in here on default, but we want to put something that makes more sense, okay? And what I'll do is I'll copy and paste what I have here, and I'm going to take this out, paste it in here, and it simply says, learn some interesting facts about the Cajun culture. This is a short one-sentence description that when people find your skill, they can learn just a little bit real quick about it, and then this is detailed information down here. And it doesn't show that it copied over, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to copy this long description that I have, and I'm going to paste it in here. And remember, I've got up to 4,000 characters for this field, so that's great. I've only used 491. And then I want to put in some keywords down here. And this is not characters, this is how many actual words, and it says I've used 2 of 30 keywords right here. So I'm going to copy some keywords that I have prepared, and I'm going to put them down here. I'll take these out, and I'll paste it in. If we read it, we can see we have Cajun, facts, culture, living, food, life, and traditions. Now, with Amazon, you don't need to duplicate any words. In other words, you don't have to say Cajun facts, Cajun culture, Cajun living. We already have the word Cajun, so we don't need to duplicate it. And we can put up to 30 in here. To give you an idea, this is what I wrote on a notepad here. So this is my short description right here. And here's my long description right here. And I just copied and pasted all that into my one-sentence description and my long description right here. This way, it gives them just some information. What will you learn about? Well, you can learn about, where do Cajuns come from? Why are they called Cajuns? About their food, music traditions, lots of other things. And hey, I asked them to give me some suggestions. Contact me at my email address and leave me a review. And these are the keywords that I copied and pasted. And you can do the same thing. Now, let me help you to understand what all this means. Let's go to Amazon. If we go to Amazon, at the top, we can see right here, this is all departments where it normally lands at. You can hit the drop-down menu and choose Alexa Skills. You can hit the search, and when you do, you'll see tons and tons of Alexa Skills here. We can open some of these to get an idea. So if I open up some, there's Guess My Name, and this is what you would say to open that skill, and down here is a short description right here, and their description says laptops down, phones away for this guessing game you can play all day. Great. And then there's a long description right here that gives more information. Talks about some updates, premium stuff. So you can put lots of things down here. You know, he had bugs fixes and all that. Let's look at another. True and false. Here's a short description and here's a long description, and it talks about different things. Same thing with Jurassic Park. Come down here, there's a short description and there's a long description, talks about premium versions. So that hopefully will help you to understand what you're doing when you're over here putting this information in. So now we're preparing this for publishing, and hopefully we have all of this information in here and it's ready to be published. When we do publish it, we'll take a look at it inside our Amazon account. We'll talk about that later and make sure everything looks good. And then when it goes live, we'll make sure that ours looks something similar to how these look, and it has great information, and we can test all of that as well. Okay, we're almost there, so I'll see you in the next video.